Regret fades when wisdom leads your choices. Silence holds more power than 1,000 angry words. A mind ruled by fear is a prison of its own making. Happiness isn't found, it's uncovered beneath attachment. Letting go isn't losing, it's making space for peace. What you resist controls you, what you accept releases you. You are not your past, unless you choose to be. The heaviest burdens are the ones we refuse to set down. Regret whispers where courage should speak. Patience isn't waiting, it's trusting the process. Kindness costs nothing, but its absence is expensive. If you seek revenge, dig 2 graves, one for yourself. True freedom begins where expectations end. Your response defines you more than the event itself. Ego seeks to be right, wisdom seeks to understand. The quietest mind sees the clearest path. Every attachment is a future source of suffering. Forgiving isn't excusing, it's setting yourself free. Suffering isn't in pain, it's in resistance to it. Master your thoughts, or they will master you. A peaceful mind is wealth beyond measure. The world changes when you change how you see it. Your worst enemy lives between your ears. Speaking less often reveals more wisdom. Love without conditions, but walk away without regret. Not everything needs your reaction, choose peace over impulse. A small act of kindness changes 2 lives, yours and theirs. Fear paralyzes, action liberates. Peace is a choice, not a destination. You suffer twice, once in reality, once in your mind. Let go of who you were to become who you can be. The fastest way to heal is to forgive. Live so fully that regret has no room to exist. True wisdom is knowing when to walk away. The future is shaped by the thoughts you allow today. The moment you stop chasing, peace finds you. Desire blinds, contentment frees. Life flows effortlessly when you stop forcing outcomes. The loudest voice in the room is often the weakest. Detach, and watch problems shrink in importance. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting another to suffer. Inner peace begins when drama ends. Every battle isn't yours to fight, choose wisely. What you fear facing controls your life. Your peace is too expensive to trade for approval. You don't need to fix everything. Some things need to fall apart. Clarity comes when you remove what doesn't belong. Time spent worrying is time stolen from living. People who drain your energy aren't worth your time. Growth is painful, but staying stuck is worse. What angers you, owns you. You can't calm the storm, only yourself. Regret is proof of a lesson unlearned. When the mind is still, wisdom speaks. Let go or be dragged, there is no in-between. A wise person chooses battles, a fool fights them all. Some doors must close for the right ones to open. No one can steal your peace unless you hand it over. The past is only as heavy as you allow it to be. Pain shapes, but suffering is optional. The first step to wisdom is questioning your own mind. The ego fears change, the soul welcomes it. Where anger ends, clarity begins. The wisest decision is often the hardest to make. If it costs you peace, it's too expensive. You don't need to be right, you need to be free. Be so at peace that chaos fears you. Not everything deserves your reaction, silence is often the answer. Simplicity is the key to lasting peace. The less you expect, the richer your life becomes. Peace isn't found in things, it's found in stillness. You are not your thoughts, watch them, don't obey them. Control is an illusion, let go and breathe. No one can walk your path but you. Compassion is strength disguised as kindness. A wise person listens more than they speak. The best revenge is inner peace. Your happiness is not their responsibility. Healing begins when resistance ends. No response is a response to, choose silence wisely. A quiet mind is a fortress against chaos. Every end is the beginning of something wiser. Cling to nothing, and nothing can break you. Don't just exist, live with purpose. Be where your feet are, true peace is in the present. Let go of what you can't control, or it will control you. A peaceful mind is sharper than a restless one. You can't heal in the same place that made you sick. Wisdom begins when excuses end. What you chase runs, what you accept stays. The mind is a servant, unless you let it be the master. Fear makes the problem bigger than it is. Your reaction creates your suffering, not the event itself. Some things are heavy only because you refuse to drop them. A peaceful heart needs no approval. Not every thought deserves your belief. You are not trapped, just afraid of the exit. True strength is measured in self-control, not force. If it's out of your hands, it should be out of your mind. Silence can be louder than words. The present moment is your only real possession. Regret is the price of ignoring wisdom. Your pain ends when your resistance does. A loud mind never hears the truth. Growth begins where comfort ends. The strongest walls are built from fear, not bricks. Time spent dwelling on the past is time stolen from the future. Detach from the outcome, and peace will follow. What you feed grows, choose your thoughts wisely. Not all storms come to destroy, some clear the path. A mindful life has no room for regret. Don't be a prisoner of your own expectations. Master patience, and nothing will master you. You suffer not from the event but from your thoughts about it. Your peace is your responsibility, protect it. Let go of people who drain you without guilt. The only lasting enemy is within. Where focus goes, energy flows, choose wisely. Your thoughts shape your reality, edit them carefully. Anger is a fire that burns only its holder. The greatest battles are fought in silence. Happiness isn't found, it's realized. You can't change the past, but you can change its power over you. Be present, or you'll miss life while searching for it. Less attachment, more freedom. If peace is the goal, ego is the enemy. The truth is silent, only the ego shouts. Most worries are borrowed from a future that never arrives. The calmest mind makes the clearest decisions. Be careful what you tolerate, it becomes your standard. You heal when you stop identifying with the wound. Let go of yesterday to hold on to today. Your worth isn't based on how others treat you. A lesson unlearned will repeat itself. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. If it robs your peace, it's too expensive. Growth is saying no to what no longer serves you. Sometimes, the answer is doing nothing. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's refusing to carry the burden. Stop looking for happiness where you lost it. Nothing changes until you do. One moment of patience can prevent years of regret. Not all battles require your sword. The ego wants to win, but the soul wants peace. A busy mind hides an empty heart. Peace begins when expectations end. Let go, not because they deserve it, but because you do. Regret is a teacher disguised as pain. You don't control others, only your response to them. The quieter you become, the more you see. You can't hear wisdom over noise. Release what was, accept what is, trust what will be. Most suffering comes from attachment to the wrong things. Your next chapter starts when you stop rereading the last one. Don't let a temporary feeling create a permanent decision. Happiness requires fewer things, not more. A mind free from comparison is a mind free from suffering. A slow decision is better than a fast regret. The past is a reference, not a residence. Detach, and you'll discover how much power you actually have. Your triggers are your teachers. Most pain comes from expectations, not reality. Protect your energy like it's your most valuable possession, because it is. Letting go isn't failure, it's wisdom in action. You never lose by choosing peace. A grateful heart feels lighter. Stop chasing validation, start chasing growth. If it costs you peace, you're paying too much. Silence is often the best reply to nonsense. Once you master yourself, no one else can disturb you.